All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I hope you are doing well today. Hope you went outside yesterday and enjoyed that awesome weather outside. It was really cool. I had a hard time going inside. All right. We've got our lesson for today, and today we're doing lesson 822. Now, before we get going, I want to start off by just giving you a rundown of some changes. As we're going along, you will see some changes happening here and things that we're doing differently as I get better at doing some things and learning some different things. You should have already seen a big change. Um, on your homework for the day, you got two different postings on Google Classroom. The first one was marked as an assignment. That assignment was yesterday's homework. Um, you should have clicked on it and it would have taken you to a Google form. Now, they had instructions. I had instructions written down there, but just in case you were confused, you will see the Google form. When you click on the Google form, it will take you to a different document. It has the answer key to the homework. I need you to use your red pen and check your homework. Mark what you did wrong, find out what you got wrong. Try to really, really focus on your errors and fix them. If you got it right, awesome. That means you know what you're doing and you're following along okay with that. Okay, but you're gonna check your homework. When you are done, you will see that the answers are highlighted. You will count up how many highlights there are. So if there are 10 different highlighted problems, that homework is out of 10. And then the very next question on the Google form says, how many did you get right? So if you got 8 out of 10, you write 8 dash 10 like a fraction. If there were 7, you put, 3 out of 7 or 4 out of 7 or 7 out of 7, whatever. Guys, it's not for a grade, that part. I just want to see how you are doing. And since I don't get a chance to see it, this is my only way to check if you're following along and if you're getting them right. Be honest, please. You do not lose points for getting all of them wrong. Hopefully, you got most of them right. But don't tell me that you're getting them all correct when you're not, because then parents, if they ask me, I will go back to this and I will check those documents to see how many you're getting right. Okay, so you're going to talk about how many you got right, you're going to fix them, and then you're going to answer some questions below and then submit that Google form. That is what tells me that you've got the homework done. So that is from now on how I'm going to check the homework, and you will get those answers all the time. The answer key is not just the answers, but the work as well, so you can really try to follow along there. After that, you will see a separate file or posting in Google Classroom, which is this video and the homework. Okay, so today you're going to do the Google form. You should have hopefully already done it. If you have not done your homework from yesterday, please do that and then go to that Google form. I am going to be checking that. That is how I check your homework from now on. Then you're going to watch the video. You're going to do problems with me and then the homework. The homework is 866 A and D, problem 69 and 70. So straight out of your book, you can do it in your book. I will also sometimes, like today, I will also include a worksheet that has those listed out. You don't have to do them on that paper. In fact, if you don't have a printer, you can't really do it. You can just do it from there and write it on your paper if you want to. But it's your choice. It's just going to be available. You can also go to your book and do it from your book online. Okay. All right. Hopefully that helps. If you got questions, let me know. I'll try to be available tomorrow and help you out. Okay. Let's start with today's problem, problem 864. Now we're working with exponents. Now we're dealing with the next layer of exponents. AJ was trying to simplify the exponent expression, 5 to the 7th over 5 to the 3rd. He started by writing out the factored form. Okay, so he's got that problem right there, and he's going to try to write it out in factored form. Okay, now I'm having problems with my pen there. Hopefully I'm good. See if I can make it work. Awesome. There we go. Okay. He started writing in factored form. Once he saw the factors, he recognized a giant one. Oh, giant one. Back at it. Copy H's expression on your paper and write it out in factored form. Where did he see a giant one? So please go ahead and write this with me. We've got 5 to the 7th over 5 to the 3rd. Now we know that is division. Man, I write ugly. Work with me here, guys. I'm trying. It's really hard writing on the screen with my finger, but hopefully you can follow along. Okay, 5 to the 7th. What does that mean? Well, 7, 5. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 over 5 threes or 3 fives. Okay. There. Awesome. Now the question is, where do you see the giant one? Now you guys are really good at this because we did this a lot in class. So hopefully you immediately see, oh, wait a minute. Anytime you got a 5 over 5, it's a giant one. So in fact, it doesn't really matter what order. Remember, commutative property says whatever order you want to. So I'm going to say, hey, this right here is a giant one. Woo! I'm just going to not bother with that. That's a giant one. That's a giant one. So those giant ones cancel out and we are done with them. What's left? 5 to the fourth. Okay. Oh, well, and here we go. I went ahead and went a little farther here. So use a giant one to simplify and rewrite AJ's expression. What is the result? The answer, 5 to the fourth. Okay. Make sense? All right, let's try it out. Let's try some more problems here. Okay, so here are the next problems. Please write down letter A on your problem. This is 865A. Write it down and let's try it together here. Okay, so again, you're going to expand it or write it in factored form and then simplified exponent form. Okay, so 2 to the fourth over 2 to the second. 2 to the fourth, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 over 2 to the second, 2 times 2. Now again, use giant one. It's a giant one. That's a giant one. They're gone. What's left? 2 squared. Make sense? Answer. All right. Hopefully that made sense. All right. Letter B. I want you to write it down. I want you to write the problem, pause the video, and then unpause it when you're done to see if you got it right. And we're going to go over it together in it right now. Okay. Pause and go. Okay, hopefully you got it right. Okay, let's try it out. So 3 to the fourth. So it'd be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 over 3 to the fifth. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Now this one's a little weird, isn't it? Okay, because this time we got a giant one. Giant one. My giant ones are getting a whole lot lazier, aren't they? Okay, giant ones. And those all cancel out. Well, what's left now? Well, here's the thing. You can't just say a 3 because a 3 is in the denominator, right? What's left on the top? It's not 0. It is 1. So 1. The correct answer would be 1/3. Is that what you got? Hopefully it is. Let's try a couple more. Okay, these get a little bit more complicated, but not too bad. Okay, so please do C, pause the video, do C. And if you want to go ahead and pause and try to do C and D together, go for it. And then when you're done, unpause it, and we're going to do both of these together. Got it? Okay, here we go. 7 Ys, holy cow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, the benefit of the letters, the variables, is that I don't have to write a dot in between. The numbers, I do have to write a dot in between because otherwise they're going to look like one big number. Okay. Now, here, giant 1. We could go ahead and draw them, but look, I'm just going to cross it out like this. What's left? Y to the third. Now, please be careful with letter D. Letter D is starting with some very different values. Now, this right here, this 3 is not needing to be underlined. It's just that the formatting was a little weird, so it should have been a straight line through. Okay, so let's expand it. X, 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 Y, Y over X, Y, Y. What are the giant ones here? Look at them. Find them. Okay, well, giant 1, giant 1, giant 1. What's left? X squared. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. Now we are going to practice it for that's really it. That's the bulk of this concept at this point. The idea of looking at giant ones, looking at what's going on here, and trying to cancel things out. Some of you might have noticed a certain pattern. Okay, especially there. Let's see, previous screen. Did you notice a certain pattern, especially there? Look at that, look at that. Ooh, that one's a little weirder, so don't focus too much on that. At this point, you might have seen a pattern. If you didn't, don't worry about it. It's not critical. That's just what I want you to try today. Okay, so that's it for today. do the homework, see if you can make sense of it. If not, I will be answering questions tomorrow. You can always email me if you have questions. Otherwise, we will also be doing homework and checking some more of these problems, and hopefully that makes sense. Got it? All right. Hope you have a great day, guys.